go.
On the old punch rig. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another one. Finally a weekend free, not without any obligations, without anything to do, so we're going fishing. So this area of the Delta is what I consider my home waters. It's about 10 minutes from the house, and this is where I tend to spend most of my time. Today, we're chasing a bite window. So it seems as though the best bite out here on the Delta right now has been that last hour and a half of the incoming tide up to the high tide, and then that first hour and a half of the outgo. So that's what we're chasing today. We didn't wake up at butt crack dawn early to get out here for a topwater morning bite because there ain't one. So we're chasing the tide right now. We're gonna go to an area with a lot of mats. Today's name of the game is to figure out what the heck I'm doing with my punch pipe. I don't know if you guys have seen on some Wednesday nighters, man, it's been pretty brutal for me, missing out on a lot of fish. So we're gonna head out there today, see if we can't put a bite together, put that bite window to use, and hopefully get some good ones. Hopefully get some good ones on the punch rod, maybe a couple frog fish, but we'll see. Just gonna go fishing today, bring you guys along, hopefully have a good time. We're out here solo, wish me luck, let's go fishing. All right, well, we are just now pulling up to our first spot. As you can see, a lot of mats in the background. We're gonna head into that little cut. Found a couple big bites in here last week. Missed a couple big ones, dumped a couple big ones, caught a couple decent ones. So we're gonna go flip around. We got just a punch rod and a frog on the deck right now. Hopefully that's all we need. And we're gonna experiment around with different weights. I'll kind of show you guys my punch setup, the different punch rods that I use for different applications, and yeah, see if we can't get onto a bite. So stay tuned, let's get fishing. Before hitting up a mat, I really like to frog the place first, see if there's any fish on the outside before I actually go up and punch, making sure I don't miss any fish. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just targeting the outside in hopes that a fish is just on the outside or maybe under the mat looking out. See if we can elicit a bite with old Kermit. And I'm really surprised that I haven't been bit yet in here. Everything looks good. Water temp is still a little low. We're sitting at 73.5 right now. It's definitely the warmest I've seen it up here so far, but fish should be chewing. It's the right tide. We're in the thick stuff. It's a matter of finding where they're at and getting them to eat. Oh gosh, that was, my frog disappeared and I didn't feel anything, but see if we might slurp it again, because that was a big slurp. Come on. I was like, where did my frog disappeared under the mat, and I was like, wait, did my frog just sink? No, it's because a fish had it. Oh my gosh, I had like a brain fart moment for a second, and the fish picked it up, spit it out, and then Before I could even set the hook, he got off. Not sure how big he was, but that was just absolute Caleb brain fart moment right there. Oh, that's funny. A lot of the times those big fish out here eat it just like that too. Like, they're not gonna come up and make some gigantic commotion to eat the frog. They're just gonna just suck it right under, and that's what it did. Well, mark one down for the fish so far. Caleb 0. It's only been 10 minutes though at our first spot. Ooh, that felt good. There we go. Oh, and he came off. Wow. Okay, I was just saying that was 1 for the fish. That's 2 for the fish now. I don't know how he came off. I had him pinned. Huh. Okay, well, like I said, I need to figure out what the heck is going on with my punch bite, because these fish are not sticking. Ooh. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Gosh, finally. The old camera died right there, but got it on the chesty. But look at that. That's like a solid 3.5 on the old punch rig. Little green and purple, baby. It's been a struggle so far. I've been fishing for about an hour, and I've had a couple bites, but nothing really engulfing it. And finally that one actually was buried in the grass, so that's a good one right there. Get her back in the water. Thank you, baby. That was a good one. A lot of flips to catch that one fish, man. I fished that entire inside and had maybe 1 bite in there, and then as soon as I come out to the entrance where current is flowing underneath the mat, I get bit. So maybe I need to target some more current edge mats, because going back into the thick of it was not the call. God, that's a giant. That was a cluster. What a cluster. That one took me for a ride. There we go. Another solid, probably 3-pounder. Second bite, man. It's been the name of the game has just been making flip after flip after flip, but a solid fish. 5 of these on Wednesday night would absolutely kill it, but We're up here a little bit far away from that ramp, so I just knew there was going to be a bite out here flipping this stuff. Solid one right there. Can't get enough of it. Not as big. Not as big. Still a fish though. Healthy little 1.5-pounder. This one actually came after I was jigging it a couple times, but I swear you gotta make 100 flips to catch one of these fish out here right now. We're putting together a good limit though. Nice 16, 17 pound limit so far. So, well, if we catch 2 more keepers, we'll have a 15, 16 pound limit. So get this guy back in the water and we're gonna get back to flipping. Hi there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Thank you.
One for today.
Sustenance has happened. Get back to it. He was swimming with it the whole time. I was like, man, that is still dropping. Okay, well, I guess the punch bite's going again. Another little guy. He done got me all bloody. And it was funny, I was sitting there, I was like, man, it ain't this deep here. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a fish. Doink. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for me today. Fun day. Got a little bit of redemption on the punch bite. Had probably 14, mid 14s, probably low 15s today. I didn't actually measure fish, but that's what my guess is, about 15 pounds. Fun day. Could really only find a punch bite. Threw the frog all day long and had one blow up first thing this morning, and that was it. Water temps really still pretty low. The highest I saw today was about 72, so Delta still isn't quite there yet, but it's heating up. We've got a good forecast for the future. Some consistently warm days coming down the pipeline, and I think it's gonna turn this Delta bite on here any day now. That's it for me today. I'll be out here tomorrow, so see you guys in the morning.
The next day.
All right, it's the next day. We're out here. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Got out here about an hour and a half after sunrise. Launched the same launch ramp, but we're going a different direction. I think we're gonna make about a 15-minute run farther south and then work our way back to the ramp, see what we could find. After looking at the footage last night, I really realized that a lot of these fish are still pre-spawn. I mean, they're pre-spawn, fat, and getting ready to do their deed. So even though we saw a lot of fry in the water, I think a lot of these fish out in the system, especially up here where the water's a lot colder, haven't done their thing yet. So we're gonna go fish some typical pre-spawn areas this side of the Delta this morning, and hopefully find a bite, bring you guys along, see if we can't catch some other good fish. I mean, we got a little bit of redemption punching yesterday, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of these bites that I'm missing are warmouth or small bluegill and stuff like that just aren't big enough to eat it. And another thing that we did is we took the punch skirt off. I think the punch skirt was too big of a presentation. The fish weren't committing to that punch bite. As soon as I took the skirt off, started catching them. Hope you guys are enjoying this no nonsense, no fancy editing footage from this weekend. Stay tuned, we're gonna go fishing. Well, I got some fish on the graph in about 30 feet of water, and I need to figure out what they are. I need to figure out if they're striper or if they're bass sitting way out here in the deep water. My guess, striper, but we're gonna try something on and see if we can't figure it out. Got whatever it was. Wow, that is insane. Look at that, guys. I just caught a bass on the delta in 30 feet of water. That's nuts. I for sure was convinced that they were striper. The old first gen top spin got it done. That's insane. Wow. It is flipping cold out here. Okay, enough playing around with these fish. The live scope gets you distracted, and it's fun, but we gotta get back to actual fishing. Oh, they bit my tail off. Dang it. There's a little school of them. I don't know if they're crappie or little stripers, but we're gonna figure it out. Could even be little bass. Come on, they're just dinner belling it. Ding, 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 ding. And there goes my tail again. Gosh darn it. There we go. Oh, you choked that, didn't you? These are the size of fish that I'm live scoping out here in the depths. 30 feet of water. And there we go. That's a decent one. There we go. Finally a good fish. Ate the old chatterbait. Gosh, man, it has been a brutally tough bite today, and I have been scratching my head, running around, seeing fish here and there, but finally put a fish in the boat. The old jackhammer, red with a little green trailer. Smoked it. Thank you, sir. Little rat booger ate it at the boat. Another one on the chatterbait. This one ain't a keeper. Another little rat booger on the chatterbait. There we go. This one's actually a keeper. He ain't a very big keeper, but at least he is one. He done double hooked himself. Another one on the chatterbait. Small keeper. Might be worth the run coming all the way up here, but wow, first cast, I already got one. Not a giant. Just switched over. It's a keeper though. Figured why not try something a little different. Put on the old Guggen Squad clutch. Just because I'm seeing a lot of crawdads. Another tiny little keeper. We're banging away at him. Out here in no man's land. Really wish the size was a lot better here. I'm not gonna complain about catching fish, but these things ain't gonna win a tournament. Can't complain though. Switched over to punching, still catching rats. Oh, but it's a fun bite though. Definitely can catch small fish today. All right, well, that is a wrap on the day. Brutal out here. Yesterday, I had a good sack, 15 and a half pounds. Today, it was a struggle to find a keeper. But, you know, I feel like watching back all the footage, like I keep saying, oh, it's a dink, oh, another rat. But you know what? I'm happy to catch the fish that I'm catching right now. You know, it ain't the fish's fault that they're that small. You know, I'm catching them. I'm doing the right thing. But no, oh, it's tough out here. Most of the day felt just absolutely windy and cold. I mean, it's supposed to be like, what, 70 degrees out here today, and it feels like 55, 60. So that's fishing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, no fancy editing or anything like that. Just out 2 days out here on the water trying to figure something out. And yesterday we had a lot of fun punching. Today, the chatterbait and a lipless was what caught them. Obviously, we're in 2 different sections of the river, but yesterday was a lot of fun. Today, you know, we had what we had. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little ding dong bell so you're notified when videos like this come out. And remember, any cast could be a giant. Peace.